Go.
Hip hop, what's good? What's good? It's your guy Deme D, Mr. Everywhere. You never there. I'm here with another episode of Diggin Wit Deme, hip hop vinyl collector show, where I have guests, enthusiasts, DJs, music lovers, whoever wants to pull up who's a collector, you know, show 5 pieces in their collection. Again, I'm at Ryan Island Records store and vinyl shop. Salute to my guy Zach. Let me pull up and film my guy Triboro, straight out of Brooklyn. Came and pulled up with your boy Deme. What's good, my guy?
Chilling.
All right. So just talk to the people real quick. Let them know, how much that you do, because you know you're online with a lot of contact. Definitely showing love to the culture, and you know your shit as well. So, talk to them real quick.
Yeah, I'm from Brooklyn. Been a hip hop head, from birth, and I do content with a lot of different platforms, and just representing the culture the right way.
Definitely do. So we got 5 pieces in your collection. I know it was hard. I know it was tough. Tough. You got a lot of shit. So we're gonna start with the first 3. The talk. Well, in case you're just tuning in for the first time, what we have 5 pieces. We have 3 that they want to just talk about, either give a background story, talk about the cover, talk about the artist, whatever. Then we have the 4th piece, which is a show-off piece for the other collectors. And then we have the 5th and final piece, which is a prized possession, one of their prized possessions. So what are we kicking it off with today for Diggin Deme? Diggin Wit Deme.
First one I got is Run DMC.
Hollis in the building. I gotta get pumped
Christmas
up on this.
Hollis. This was like the hood Christmas anthem. At least for me, growing up.
It was definitely an anthem. It was definitely an anthem.
And I remember every Christmas, putting up the tree and just playing this, and my mom would play like Mariah Carey and Nat King Cole, but
nice.
This was my Christmas anthem.
Salute to them Hollis boys. Run DMC in the building. You already know. Definitely legends in the game. Yeah. One of the illest duos. They set the trail. So that's definitely a good way to start it off. Yeah. What you following it up with next?
Second, I got Smith & Wesson.
Oh, and this is one of their later joints.
Later joints, yeah. Shout out to Smith & Wesson and Boot Camp. I actually used to be on the Boot Camp street team.
Okay.
Back in the 2000s, and they've always had great hip hop, and I think this album was highly underrated.
Definitely underrated.
Yeah.
Definitely underrated.
Produced by the Soul Council, Ninth Wonder, and Knots. We got collabs with Raekwon, Rick Ross.
With that Rick Ross joint, woo.
Yeah. That was fire.
I was kind of surprised.
So I really enjoyed it, and I found myself keep going back to that album. And,
yeah, true.
I haven't felt like that since The Shining.
Okay, I'm glad you said it, because I know everyone loves the Ninth Wonder project.
Right.
I think this one is better though. With the Smith & Wesson.
This one is better. I kept when it came out, I kept going back to it. And,
right.
It was definitely one that I was surprised that they did a whole album with Ninth Wonder. And it was great. I definitely think it's underrated. So
definitely underrated.
Check it out.
No doubt. Salute to Smith & Wesson too. New York's finest.
The one I got is WuTang Clan.
Woo in the building again. Woo in the building again and again.
Yeah. Game-changing album. They have 9 MCs on a full album, and all 9 MCs can spit. And production by RZA, and
production was crazy.
You got the kung fu samples and the boom bap beats, and I was in high school when this came out, so it was great, man.
It was dope. No faces on the cover. Right. They just kept it straight raw, for real. Right. Salute to WuTang Clan, man. They made another appearance on the show, of course.
Salute to them.
So that's your 3 talk pieces right there. We got WuTang Clan, Into the 36 Chambers, right. Smith & Wesson, The All, another slept-on project. Run DMC, the Christmas. What's the exact title? Christmas and Hollis.
Yeah.
Christmas and Hollis. Listen, that's a good way to set it off. Yeah. So we're gonna get to one of your show-off pieces.
All right.
Flex on them real quick. Digging with Deme. All right, so we're gonna get into the 4th show-off piece. How you gonna flex on my guy Triboro in the building?
I gotta go with MF Doom.
Ooh, they love this joint.
Rest in peace, MF Doom.
Rest in peace.
Great producer. Underrated MC. I followed him since KMD with Sub Rock. Rest in peace to him. And just his whole career, he just kept dropping gems. Of course, Mad Villainy with Madlib.
Yeah, they love that one as well.
The Food album, the Vaudevillian album, everything he did was just classic, and he will be missed.
Salute to MF Doom, R.I.P. He definitely has a big following in the hip hop community. Yeah. So that's the 4th show-off piece right there. MF Doom, Operation Doomsday. And now we're gonna get into the 5th and final prized possession. What you got for the
Force MDs.
Ooh! Oh yeah, that's that. Yeah, you flexing right there. You flexing right there.
This is a highly underrated group from the 80s. You know, they could harmonize, they could rap. You know, before Drake, before Bone Thugs, it was Force MDs.
Talk to him again, man, because they swear Drake invented this shit.
Before Drake and Bone Thugs, it was Force MDs from Staten Island. Before WuTang, and I grew up on this record, man. It was just.
What's the name of the record? Let them know what's the name of the record, though.
Let Me Love You, Force MDs.
Oh, man, Force MDs, salute to them. Yeah. Definitely, this is what I love about the show. We get everyone I feel always brings a record that's not beat to death. You know, that hasn't been spoken about to death. Right. So salute to you on that. Thanks. And also we're gonna run it down again. We got the Force MDs.
Force MDs, Let Me Love You.
Staten Island in the building. Yeah. We got MF Doom, Operation Doomsday, R.I.P. Yeah. We got Smith & Wesson. I really love that pick though, man. I really do. Smith & Wesson the All. Yeah. We got Run DMC, Christmas in Hollis, and I'm forgetting, and of course, the WB Enter the 36 Chambers. This is another episode of Diggin Wit Deme. Got my guy Triboro. Thank you for pulling up. Shout out to Rotten Island Records. Shout out to Lamb. Shout out to my guy Zach. This is Diggin Wit Deme, Mr. Everywhere, you never there. We in New York City, 740 Orchid Ave. Make sure y'all subscribe, share, tap in.